Hey guys, sorry I'm running, actually I'm running early, but I'm running late. I'm going to pull a Lindell on everybody. I'm going to put some lipstick on. I'm going to grab an apron. And then, hey Lindell. Lindell, I think Jessica is going to follow me. Is that correct? I'm like rushing around. I was in leisure mode and then then I got the message that I needed to swap with her. How you doing, Lindell? All right, let me grab an apron, y'all, because I'm going to need it. Let's see, which one do I want? I think I'm going to go with this one here. I looked up. I'm trying to get everything prepped and ready to go because I've got a big project. And y'all come on in. Hey, Mary. Hey, Lindell. I got a big project and I need every minute of it. And I was going to prep it during the hour before my my live today, and was asked to switch. So y'all come on in. We are here for Lisa today. That is what today is all about, is we want to help Lisa with, oh shoot, why can't I ever remember her number, her page name, Little Gifts and Specialties, Little of Me Specialty Gifts and Specialties, is that right? Little of Me Gifts and Specialties. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to show y'all a finished piece, and then I'm going to work on this. Okay, so y'all saw me do this the other day. This is a stained glass stencil, and I am going to, this is going to be one of the items that's going to be up for auction at the end of this live. And so I'm actually going to have two pieces that are going to go up for auction. So y'all are going to want to hang around and see what we end up doing it. Thanks for sprinkling me out there. Hey, Cindy, how are you? All right. So this particular piece, there's no way I'm going to get it done in an hour. All right, so what I had to, from start to finish. So what I had to do, all right, let me plug my phone in, y'all. I'm usually not this harried, but I wanted to help Jessica out by coming in early. All right, so I don't even know if y'all are going to be able to see this. All right, so there's a bird right here. There's a cardinal. And then there are birch trees. And then behind the birch trees are some a blue sky. So you have to paint the background. If you want the black in between, like where the stained glass pieces are, you have to paint the background black. Whatever color you paint your background is the color that's going to show up in between your segments of glass. All right? So, and y'all remember that this is, these are two 14 by 18 inch pieces that y'all are going to be able to bid on at the end, and they're going to go together. It's going to be one package. So, so what I'm going to do is I am going to start with, okay, all right, so behind here, I don't know if you can see, you see how it's kind of dark back behind this? That's because it's black. And then what I had to do was I had to take and I put 3 coats of my white paint. My white paint, I need to get a different white paint if I'm going to keep doing these stained glass pieces, because there's just not enough coverage. Now, I will tell you a new product that, that I have recently bought, Game Changer. Game Changer, Game Changer. This is called Base Coat by Gaffrey Art Materials. It is a game changer. I went from a stark white canvas to, let me point this down, to solid black in one coat. That just doesn't happen for me. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to use an Essential Stencil brush. These are dome brushes. And what we do is we load and then we offload. Y'all, I am really excited to see how this is going to turn out. And then I'm going to come in here. I got to figure out where I'm going to put this where I'm not going to stick my hands in it. And I'm going to start just swirling away. And you're gonna load and then you're gonna offload because you're kind of like dry brushing this. And y'all, when this is finished, you're gonna love it. I have done 3 of these now, and every one of these have just turned out so pretty. All right, I gotta make sure that I'm staying in the lines here. It's almost kind of like paint by number. Once you understand what the pattern is, then what you can do is you can, oh, I must have covered this one up. This is another one that I did. Oh, come let us adore him. And I tell you what I'll do is, I was going to do the snowflake. If whoever wins the bid would rather have this instead of the snowflake, then you can do that. You can decide. So anyway, but so this is, it's pretty simple. We're going to go in between here. Now, we're going to do the background. Now this is a tree here, so I don't want to get that tree. And I'm going to come in here, and you just want to make sure that you don't have too much paint on your brush, that it ends up going underneath the sections. And so you just stencil, you just swirl, swirl, swirl. I like to swirl both directions, because sometimes when you go clockwise, you get one section, and then when you go counterclockwise, you get another section. All right, this is my cardinal here, so I don't want to get him. And as I start filling this in, y'all are going to be able to see, and then you can imagine, for those of you who have a good imagination, which that's most of y'all, in between each section is going to be black. It's going to be black. Okay? And God may bless me and give me enough time to get everything going here. All right, so this is a tree. All of this around the edge is going to be red. It's going to be a border. All right, and then I think that this is a tree, this is a tree, this should be sky. All right, so for those of you who are new to my page is Nothing is Wasted Designs. My name comes from the book of John, chapter 12, where when Jesus was feeding the 5,000, he told the disciples to go and pick up all the leftovers so that nothing was wasted. And one of my life verses is that I lean on a lot, is that all things work together for good for those who love God and are called according to his purpose. When I go through hard times, I focus on God's promise. And his promise is that no matter how bleak or how difficult things are in a season, that I know that God is going to use all of this for good, and it's going to be for his glory. And I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to be honest with y'all, these last couple of months maybe have been some hard months for me. Really, really hard months. And so I've been leaning on that verse quite a bit. And what that does, when I lean on that verse, is it takes my eyes off of my situation and puts my eyes on my Savior. And then, and then I don't spiral down into, oh, woe is me. All right, let's see what we got going here. So this is going to be a branch coming across here. So this is more sky. But yesterday, I just spent lots and lots of time in worship and prayer, because everybody's got something going on, right? And I'm no exception, but I do know that it's all going to work for good. Now, enough about me. We are here for Lisa. Lisa is a sweetheart. She reaches out. She ministers to so many different people. And she's having a tough time right now. She's having a tough time with her health and finances. And so we in the crafting community are coming together because we want to bless her like she blesses so many other people. So I'd like for everybody right now, if you'll just pause and find the share button. And if you will think of 3 people, 3 friends who you have who craft, okay? I want you to get those 3 people in mind. And I would like for you to hit the share button so that we can get this out there, because the whole purpose of this is to raise money so that we can bless. It looks like this one, oops, maybe this one is blue over here. We want to bless Lisa and help her with her finances. And so on 3, I want everybody to tag 3 friends and then hit the share button. Are you ready? Hey, Berta. 1, 2, 3, sprinkle. Everybody sprinkle. Tag 3 people and sprinkle this out there. Tell your friend, come watch this lady. My name's Julie. If you want to talk to me by tell them by name. Come watch Julie stencil a stained glass cardinal. And then if you see them show up, talk to them in the comments and ask them to share this out to 3 different people. Tag and go. Okay, we really need the numbers to come in so that this doesn't end up just being all within the crafting community. We want everybody to have an opportunity to bless Lisa. All right, so if you're just hopping on, what I'm asking is for everybody to think of 3 people, 3 friends who you know that are probably not in the chat right now, but 3 people who you can tag and then hit the sprinkle button. All right, 1, 2, 3, go. And then when any of those show up, or call them, call a friend. Call a friend. Hey, jump on Facebook. Jump on Facebook and watch this lady. Watch my friend, whoever I am to you. Watch my friend stencil a stained glass cardinal. It's going to be up for auction at the end of this segment. And what time do we have? Oh gosh, we've got like 1:15. I feel like I've got eternity. That's like a lot of time for me. All right, so this is my blue up top. Let me turn this around. All right, this is what we have so far. This is the sky, and then we're going to come back and we are going to do some shading. So all right, let me find what I have here. This is his tail. I think this is the tree. All right, this is part of the tree. So this is his underside of his tail. This is the sky. So about 4 years ago, I need a smaller brush. I joined Chalkator. And that started me on a journey that was different from any other crafting journey I had ever been on. It's been fun, and as I was learning different techniques and things like that, I wanted to learn even more. And that evolved into, all right, this is a branch. The bird is on a branch. And then we're going to come, and I'm going to just kind of tag that. That turned into the fact that, I learned more, and then I wanted to learn even more. And so, all right, I'm going to put some water on this. Let me show you what I'm going to do here, y'all. put some water on this, and I'm going to take this brush, and I'm going to just wrap this up. I'm going to put it in a little bag so that it doesn't get all hard by the next time I need to go and use it. So, you know, as we learn more, as we do more, we want to do even more. And that was kind of the case with me when I started with Chalk Couture. And so I started, you know, their stencils, like mesh stencils, kind of like silk screening. And but that just gave me the desire. That was kind of like priming a pump to give me the desire to learn even more. And about 2.5, 3 years ago, I asked God to teach me how to paint. This is all coming back to this project, y'all. I asked God to teach me how to paint. And what he did was he started teaching me how to do backgrounds and blending. And the more backgrounds I did, hey Rosa, you did a great job. The more backgrounds I did, I would step out and I would try different things. And now, blending is probably, I really like blending colors. That's a lot of fun for me. And when you're working with this stained glass stencils, there's a lot of blending, kind of like background work. And so I thought it was really, really cool. How, you know, God always knows what he's doing. All we have to do, I watched a video, a reel, and one of the things they said is obedience is free. Okay? Life is so much easier if we just go in the direction that God shows us, because he knows exactly what his plan is for us. And anyway, so I'm seeing all these things that God has been teaching me over from. Oh, I know. There's always something to learn, isn't there, Sherry? I mean, y'all know that, but this has been quite a journey. It's been a fun journey, but all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna spray this with some water. I'm gonna wrap this up. This is my blue, and I think I'm done with that. Now I'm gonna come out. I'm not gonna do the shading and everything until I get to, all right, red. We want red now. All right, let me do the outside border. I think I want the Cardinal to be this color red, y'all. Kind of like a bright, kind of an orangey red. And then I'm gonna do this outside border. It's gonna be what's gonna go on next. And then I'm going to shade it with some darker colors. So let me get, what size brush do I want? These are Essential Stencil brushes, y'all. I'm going to tell you how much I love them. I have this motto. It's called, if one is good, 100 are better. And Essential Stencil just recently had it was like 35% off most everything on their website, and I got 5 sets of these, y'all. I know, 5 sets of these because I use them that much. All right, here we go. We're going to go around the edge, and if I don't like this lighter color, I can always darken it, and it's looking like I'm not gonna be real thrilled with it, so I may switch up now. It's a little bit lighter than I wanted it to be. All right, hang tight. Let's see if we got another red that's going to be better. Better. Calico red. All right, because I want to have, all right, let's try this color and see what this color does. I like that better. Okay. All right, so this is just a little bit deeper. All right, so who knows the answer? If I want a deeper red that's less bright, what color will I add to it to make it a deeper color? Anybody know? I've got a Santa Claus in this that I'm going to do also. But today we're doing the Cardinal. I've got like 3 or 4 of these stencils and I just love them. So what color would I add to a red if I wanted it to be more like a deep burgundy or something along those lines? I'm going to need two coats on this for sure, it looks like. Anybody know? What would it be? You're going to go, as soon as I tell you the answer, you're going to be like, oh, but of course. Oh, I bet you know, Corey. What you got? Tell them what it is. Tell them what it is. You've got, like, see how this is like really, really kind of tomatoey bright? And if we wanted something that's deeper like this, let me put the two side by side. We want something deeper, what would we add to it? Tammy, black or brown? Yep, you got it. You got it, you got it. That'll make it darker. And I'm not sure if this is the color I'm after yet or not, y'all. I may do this as a base coat and then come back. The tough part is that I only have so much time to get this done. And having to put 2 coats on here is going to take up the extra time. Corey, have you ever used, or anybody else, have you ever used any of Gaffrey Art's paints? They've got a heavy-bodied paint, heavy textured, and, all right. This stuff here, for those of you that are just hopping on, is called base coat. I covered this white canvas in 1 coat. No issues. No issues at all. I mean, it was like crazy how much coverage I got from just 1 coat. And so what I want to do, they had the black on sale, and I thought, well, let me try it. I need a good black. And anyway, when I put this on this canvas, I was like, you got to be kidding me. You just took, you know, a lot of time off my hands. Gave me back some time, really, because I didn't have to go through and do this in more than 1 coat. It's kind of a pinky color. But I did have to go, anytime you have a black background, you really want to go over your background with white so that your colors will pop. Otherwise, they're going to just blend right on in. I'm going to try and see if I can get the middle of this and then come back, trying to find a way that we can, because I really want to be able to pull this off of here and it be finished for the most part at the end of this so that y'all can bid on it. Now remember, I've got another piece, the snowflake that I have that I did the other day that is going to be, you're going to be bidding on 2 projects. All right, it's sprinkle time again. I want you, for those of you that have already tagged 3 friends, now I want you to tag 2 more friends, okay? I'm going to give you a countdown. I'm going to count down with 3. I want you to think of 2 people who you can tag and sprinkle this out to your page. Maybe your personal page, so that you can get someone else and say, hey, this lady, I think her name is Julie. She's with Nothing is Wasted Designs, and she is stenciling a stained glass Cardinal. Come check it out. We're trying to help someone with their medical bills. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1. You're welcome, Jessica. I'm glad I could do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Hit that sprinkle button and have 2 friends tagged in it. Tell them to come on in, come on in. And then if they show up in the comments, ask them, say, hey, now it's your turn. Tag your it. Now it's your turn. Think of 2 or 3 people who you can sprinkle this out to so that we can help someone in the crafting and Christian community with their medical bills. Okay, for those of you who think you're going to be interested in this, I got something else for you to do. Okay, Jesus only did what the Father did, right? And so we're supposed to do the same thing. We're only supposed to do what the Father wants us to do. And so if you think you're interested in this piece, or these pieces, I should say, this is the other one. For those of you that are just coming in, this is the other one. And I'm going to mail them out together. I'm going to pay for Lisa Harris with Little of Me Gifts and Specialties. And anyway, this is the other piece that they're going to go out together. And if you decide that you don't want the snow, if you win the bid and you don't want the snowflake, then you can ask to have this nativity piece in its place. So you're going to get 2 pieces, and you can decide, do you want the cardinal? And you can pick any of the 2 out of the 3. I'm flexible. All right, let's see what we got here. Let me come in here. Get this on here, and then we're going to go back and we're going to do the cardinal. I want to make sure I like the red I'm using in the border before I do the cardinal, because I want to make sure. How are we doing on time? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I got 30 minutes. That's like a jackpot. All right, so what I need, all right, so every time you make a comment, it boosts the algorithms. So what I'd like for y'all to do is, if you, and I don't care if you did or you didn't, we're just trying to get the algorithms so that we can get more people in here. I want you to give me a thumbs up. No judging. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. I'm trying to get the algorithms to work. And I'm going to give you an opportunity to make a comment. All right, so give me a thumbs up if you hit the sprinkle button and tagged. Actually, give me a number 3 in the comment if you tagged 3 friends. So right now, I want you to give me a number 3 in the comments if you tagged 3 friends. If you did not tag 3 friends, that's okay, because you can still help. Give me a thumbs down that you did not tag 3 friends. I'm not going to come knocking on your door and pester you. We're just trying to get these algorithms going so that we can help our friend Lisa. Okay? So give me a number 3 or a thumbs down. That will mean that everybody in the comments is doing something. And it's okay if you didn't tag someone. I'm not judging y'all. I'm just trying to get the algorithms moving so that we can get new people in here. All right, so we got a thumbs up with a 3. Keep it coming, y'all. Thumbs up with a 3 or just a thumbs down. Everybody can answer. It's good that, you know, we have a lot of our pages open and going and stuff like that, but it's even better when we have people commenting. Okay, that's Thank you, Tammy. Thank you for stepping out and being honest, and that's okay. That is okay. We just want to get these algorithms moving. All right, so I'm going to go, I think I'm going to bring in this, I think I like this color, red, better, y'all. It's got kind of a purple color in it. Let's see what we're going to get. All right, I'm going to give you a number. I was a math teacher. I was a public school math teacher for 8 years, but then I homeschooled and I taught math in the homeschool community. All right, we're going with the number 50. Okay, everybody got the number 50 in mind? I want you to tell me the temperature where you're at with a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Oops, I didn't want that to happen. Let me get a clean brush. Thumbs up or thumbs down is the temperature where you are living. Is it higher than 50? Give me a thumbs up. If it's lower than 50, give me a thumbs down. Okay, everybody can answer that because everybody has a temperature outside. All right, I'm liking this color better. Just gonna kind of thumbs up or thumbs down as far as temperature is concerned. Is it higher than 50 at your house? If I were doing this, I would put higher because we're about 60 degrees here today, which is cold for me. I'm in southeastern Virginia. All right, so Sherry's higher than 50. Angie's higher than 50. What do we got? Is Texas in the house? Texas is probably going to be lower. Anybody on the West Coast in California? What you got? It's probably going to be higher than 50. All right, this is getting there. This is getting to the color that I want. And then we're going to do the bird next. All right, let's move on to grandchildren. Trying to get those algorithms going. How many grandchildren do you have? Do you have more than 3 or less than 3? Put the number of grandchildren that you have in the comments. More than 3 or less than 3. All right, I'm liking this, y'all. I've got kind of a conglomeration of colors here, and I'm liking the color that this is turning out to. All right, we're going to do the Cardinal next. How we doing on time? All right, I've got 25 minutes. Whew. All right, let's see what we got here. Let me get my Cardinal up here on my screen. All right, so we're going to do his little cresty thing here. And this. Fortunately, I've got, what are they called? Birch trees, so they're not going to need a whole lot more because I've already done those. All right, this is my bird. I've already painted those. I'm going to just have to do some highlights with them. All right, let's come in here with our bird. 1. Oh, and I know her. She's a sweetheart. Ava Grace. 5. Congratulations to all of y'all. I have no grandchildren. No daughter-in-laws either. 78 in Texas. Good for you. Good for you. That's one of my favorite temperatures, between 75 and 80. All right, let's see what else we have. Berta has 1. Angie doesn't have any. That's okay. Sherry has 5. Congratulations. Tammy has 2. Good for you. Congratulations. Oh, we got all kinds of people. 3. Oh, she is. She's easy to compliment. All right. I got to try and keep my trees white without getting any red in here. It's got a little bit of blue in it. Let's see, that needs to be orange there. So this part here, looks like I didn't finish doing that there. I got to come back and finish that. All right, so I'm counterclockwise and then clockwise so that I can get up near the edges. So for those of you who want to bid, be thinking, ask the Lord, what is the cap that he wants you to bid on? Anytime we have ever gone to an auction, so that we have self-control and don't get caught up in the energy of the event, we've always asked the Lord, what is the most, if when we saw something that we wanted, it's like, what is the most that you want me to pay for this? So ask him to give you some kind of number. The number will come to mind. And all right, let me try this and see if I can get some of this on top of here. And that'll be the most that he'll want you to bid. All right. And if somebody outbids you, then that meant that it was for somebody else and not for you. And that's okay because you were part of the process. All right. As in a little bit here, we're going to be bidding. And I don't want you... I want you to be a blessing. I don't want this, I want it to come from the Lord. I don't want you to feel like you have to carry this by yourself. That's why we're in community. We carry each other. All right, let's see here. All right, let me dry this because I need to put another coat on here. Oh, I got to get let me get his tail feathers. This has got to be blue. I need to come back and get that. Oh no, that's a branch. I'm going to get his tail feathers in here. All right, so we got that, we got all of that. Let me dry this, and then we're going to put another coat on here. Above 50. It's always good when it's above 50. It's even better when it's above 60 for me. All right, I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to try this Tuscan red and see what we get with that. All right, so somebody else want to come up with the question that everybody can answer? It doesn't have to always be me. Type a question into the comments that you're interested with a thumbs up or a single digit answer. All right, this is getting there, y'all. It's kind of like painting by number. This is fun. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to do some shading on this with some black on the edges. My third and second I shared and tagged. Oh, good. Thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let me come back here with this darker red. particular kind of stencil really does better if you can like just sit down and play with it, because it really is a lot of fun. I have the last two pieces that I've done like this have been kind of on a time limit, and you're a little bit limited to what you can do with the time. All right, so now we need to come back to the blue, and then we're going to do the birch trees. I think I'm going to do, at first I thought I was going to do, let me get another piece of cardboard, y'all. First I thought I was going to do the border with black and red, but I think I'm going to do the border on the outside here, maybe in blue. We'll see. All right, we're going to come back in here, and, oh, that's a branch. That's not, okay. This is a branch, this is a branch, this is a branch. What is this here? That's the tree. Okay, so we need to come in here and we need to work on, let me put this back in here. How are we doing on time? Woo, 17 minutes. All right, so I'm going to come in here with some brown. A little bit of brown. And this is kind of a small one, so I'm going to do, I think I'm going to use this one here. All right, so another one of these dome brushes from Essential Stencil, and I'm going to just come in here with these little sections here. This is kind of like the part where the bark is kind of rolled back. I love cardinals. We get cardinals in Virginia. Matter of fact, Virginia's state bird is the cardinal. And they're so pretty. All right, here we go. These little triangles here. I think I want to, after I do this brown, I want to, this is white, this is white. Let's see, that. What is this one here? That's blue. All right, hang on. Where is my, yeah. This is blue. Heart of the tree. Part of the tree. Okay. And this is the branch. All right, so this is brown, this is brown, this is brown. It's a good thing I've done a few of these because I'm getting quicker at it. This is all branch in here. And this is part of the tree. This is part of the tree. I want to get to the shading part for y'all to see, because that's fun to watch. It's fun to do. I don't know why I like to blend so much, but I do. Okay, there's that. And this and that. And this is a branch. And this is a branch. And this is part of the tree. This is part of the tree. Okay. More of the tree in here. What is this one here? This is part of the tree. Okay, I got that, I got that. This is part of the branch. All right, let me just come back and do just a little bit more. And then I'm going going to come back over that. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to take some gold. We need to get some orange because we need an orange beak. Let's get a little bit of orange on here. Just a little bit. I think I'm going to have to do the outside later. All right, small brush for the beak. You can see how many brushes I go through, especially when you're working with all these different colors. All right, let's get his beak here. Okay, we're gonna let that dry. We'll give it a second coat. How we doing on time? 13 minutes. All right, feel free to hit that sprinkle button and tag another friend if anybody's up for it. All right, let me see what we got. Now I want to come back and I think I want to use this gold color. Maybe this color here. Oh, they're about the same. Antique gold, deep ochre, they're about the same. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. I should have put this on the other side. Another brush, different color. I'm going to let that dry a little bit. And I'm going to come in here and we're going to just put just a little bit of and then I'm going to, after I put a little bit of this gold on here, I'm going to come back okay. And do some shading with the blue. All right. Going to shade in here just to give it a little bit more dimension. I missed that. I knew I missed it. There was a place that I needed to get. All right, let's go in here. I knew there was a spot that needed more of something, and it's right in here. Okay. All right, so that's good. And we're going to come back with this gold. Oh, I need the brown. I missed this spot here. So those of you who paint on a regular basis, you would love this because you could just go to town with your talents. All right, I want to do the blue next. Just trying to soften this up a little bit. And I'm just going over the edges with the gold. Okay. All right, now we're going to go, I'm going to go for the blue brush. Where's my blue brush? I lost it. All right, well, no time to look for it. We'll just have to do a different brush. All right, here we go. Now we're going to come in here with a darker blue. I'm going to put that right up into the bristles. And just like, ooh, it's a little bit more than I wanted. Hey, how you feeling?
Oh, terrible.
I'm sorry. Y'all say a prayer for my nephew. He just came home from work early. He's not feeling good. Okay, just getting some shading on, kind of along the edges. How would it, oh, I forgot. I got to have time to auction. I only have 3 minutes, y'all. That's not good. All right, let's see what we got.
I'm just going to leave this cup right by the sink and use
All right, here we go. I'm not going to be able to get to the edges, but I will. Whoever wins can tell me what color border you want me to do. That blue would be pretty. All right, here we go. Oh, I got to get the black on the bird too. Oh, boy, I'm really having to rush. I can sure tell that I've been doing this. I've gotten better at this, y'all. All right, so there is that. All right, so last thing I need to do is I need to get a brush, and I'm going for black this time. All right, there's a brown. Let me grab some black. How we doing on time? I got 2 minutes. Won't take me long to do this. All right, if I have their number, what you think you want to bid on this? All right, here we go. We're going for the bird. I'm going to get oops, I got to get just kind of giving the bird a little bit of shading. Now, the nice thing about these two is that when you lift this up, you can always put it back down. All right, let me just make sure I got everything covered. All right, and I'm going to come in here and add some black down here because I think it just needs to be a little bit darker. Get just a little tiny bit of black, and we want to really, 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 really offload that. We don't want a lot of that. Okay. Just kind of dry brushing it. All right, here we go. Let me see what we got here for the beak. All right, we've got 255. All right, I think we might have it, y'all. Let's see what we got. Oh, I'm excited. All right, everybody got your number in mind of what you think you want to bid on this? All right, this is the deal. I'm not going to show you that yet. I'm going to put 2 out of 3 of these. If you win the bid, you get to pick which 2 you want. They can be the one I painted or today, or they can be ones that I have painted the other day. All right, so this is "Oh Come Let Us Adore Him, Christ the Lord." This is the snowflake. And then let me unveil this one over here. Let's open this up and see what it is. The starting bid is going to be $30. That's what the starting bid is going to be, because you're going to get 2 of these. These are 14 by 18 inch stencils. All right, let me get this off of here. The other one is a 12 by 12. You can pick which 2 you want. I'll pay for shipping. And there you go. There's the Cardinal. Okay? All right, so starting bid is going to be $30. Ready? Go. And we'll go. I'll just watch the clock. This is the Cardinal. This is for Lisa. I'm paying for shipping. You have 2 Christmas presents for $15 a piece that you can give away or you can keep. And then I've got to do this side over here, and I think I'm going to do it in the light and dark blue. You'll get 2 out of 3 of these. All right, this is 1. This is 2. And this is 3. If you win the bid, you get to pick which 2 of these you want. And what you'll do is there'll be a link at the top of Grace Creations. And up at the page, you'll pay the amount that you won for the bid. And starting bid is $30. This is going to be blue. I'm going to make this color blue over here. I think that's what it needs to be. It'll be like sky. $30 is the starting bid. You'll get 2 of these 14 by 18 or 1 12 by 12 and a 14 by 18. And you will help Lisa with her medical bills. Starting bid is $30 for 2 of these. If you only want 1 of them, I'll start the bid at $20. If you only want 1, if you just want the Cardinal, or you want to pick one of the other ones, I'll start the bid at $20. Peekaboo. Are y'all still there? That's 1. This is the second one. And I don't care if you only want 1 of them. You can pick which one you want. And this is the third one. I'm flexible. $20 for 1, 2 for 30. It's a good deal. Easy Christmas present. One for 20, 2 for 30. And you get to pick 2 out of 3, which one you want. This is for Lisa, y'all. This is not for me. We're trying to help somebody who's going through some tough times. Okay, it is 3 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. And if anybody changes their mind and you want to private message me, you can have 1 of them for 20 or 2 of them for 30, and you can private message me. I hope that someone will be able to use these for a Christmas gift. Thanks for joining me. I had fun. I'm Julie with Nothing is Wasted Designs. Thank you to Grace Creations. Thank you to Inspired by Grace for putting this event on. And I hope that y'all have a marvelous rest of the day. Hit the refresh button by pulling your screen down and letting it bounce back up. And Jessica is going to, I'm sure she's going to have something marvelous to make for y'all. Y'all have a great night. I love you. Jesus loves you more. Bye-bye.